Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of Lore Season 1. This might be the
Welcome.
finale, meetup is now. It might go on to episode 7, who knows?
You know, with 5 teams still alive, all but one of them being 2 players, you never know.
Yeah. And it looks like the solo is pretty close to kicking the bucket.
Unfortunately. He's running, though.
I'd rather have James get the kill than Hyper. Because I don't know, I feel
Yeah,
like 6 is kind of the
got
boundary. Like, if you
6.
see someone getting 6 kills on the kill board in an hour, it's like, yeah, that's okay. But if you see, like, I don't know, it feels like 7 is a lot more than 6 on kill boards.
I'm surprised Hooper's been doing really well. I don't know if he's very good or not, but I would imagine that James is alright. Or definitely better than him,
James is
but I
better
wouldn't
than
necessarily
Hyper.
know.
Hyper's like average, I think. I don't know. I haven't fought him, but I don't think he's like an amazing player.
He's not broken, at least.
Yeah, I don't think he plays too much anymore. I think he like only really plays RRs.
Supist hit him, doing a whopping 8%. No, Supist!
Oh, and yeah, he's out of healing.
But he's not feeding them anything.
James got the
Aw,
kill.
man.
I'd rather have James get it than Hyper, but
6 and 3, and then 3, and then a bunch of 1s. PvE has a kill, too.
yeah, at Prof.
Yeah.
I don't know where
Let's see
James
what's...
went off to. There he is.
Vicious and
What's his
Friend
Hyper's gear
just
now?
got to the surface. James, yeah, I guess.
A Hyper is Prot 3, Proj 1, Prot 2, Proj 2, Sharp 3, Power 4. I want to check his healing. I didn't check that. He has no healing. However, there's so many teams that are
User joined your
Well.
channel.
drops. Yeah, this team has good armor. They have one gap between them. But if they like manage to take out one of the teams,
User joined
like
your channel.
Sai and Griffin have
Oh.
8 gaps. And 8 gaps.
Light green and cyan are near each other.
Issa has 7. Jacob
User left your channel.
has 4 and 1. And I'll go check Vicious.
User
and
left your
JMC.
channel.
Vicious has 3.
Okay, they're
JMC
no
has
longer
1
near each
hand.
other.
So, pretty much. See, my big worry is that the 2 teams that don't have a lot of gear are the 2 teams that actually have a lot of healing.
Yeah.
And with 2 power 4s on the other teams, they could just be ripped to shreds. And I'd rather have Green get the stuff. I'd rather have Green win this than Cyan, just because Cyan already has so many kills.
But we do have to say, if Cyan gets the win, it's definitely deserved. Since
Yeah.
they don't really have any healing. I know Saya isn't amazing, but Griffin's pretty average. And I know for a fact that all the teams remaining are pretty solid teams.
In my heart, I want Purple to win, but I don't think that's going to happen, so I'm probably rooting for Light Green, honestly. Or, I feel like Dark Green has a chance. I kind of want Dark Green
I'm
to
honestly
win.
fine with any of these teams winning. It's very unpredictable at this point because Saya is definitely pretty better at bow, and Griffin's just pretty average in general. But with their healing, I think that they could definitely take the game if they play it smart.
They just have to not get dropped.
Yeah, really. And with Issa and Jacob, there's no telling what could happen because they're the type of people that, you know, just take a team out really quickly.
I kind of want Issa and Jacob to win. My bet's probably on JMC and Vicious. It really depends on if any healing.
It depends on a lot of factors, but
Okay, there's about to be a fight.
Vish is really good and Jimiklifa's really smart,
Okay.
so
Dark
they
Green
make a good
versus
duo.
Cyan. This is a very important fight. This fight could decide the game, maybe.
Shumiklifa has 1 head though, and Vish only has 3 gaps.
Yeah, but the other team has no healing. So what I think is going to happen is one team's going to take out the other, but be drained so hard that probably light green team wins if these two teams fight first, which is kind of what I wanted. I'd rather these two teams fight first. Hyper and Vish.
I just realized
trading
Tooper
shots.
has brought 3 diamond boots.
Yeah. Hyper's bulky, but he just doesn't have the healing. He's at 6 hearts. Oh, wait. No, that wasn't healing. Okay, I thought he was eating ahead.
And both of dark green have brought 3 diamond chest plates.
Yeah. Apparently purple's having technical difficulties.
Yeah, I saw it mentioned a bit earlier.
Yeah. Mentioned a bit earlier.
No, a bit earlier.
A bit earlier. I want to see. James is at 82. Hyper's at 59. Are they running? Oh, no, they're still fighting.
Oh, Hyper's gonna die.
Yeah, Hyper's at
Yeah.
39.
He just took a bunch of fall damage.
They're not
They've
doing as
had an
much damage as I
action-packed
wanted them
game.
to. I wanted them to do more damage to JMC's team. But it doesn't
Oh,
look like
Vish
they
is
can
shooting
do
at
it.
him. He's done for. Oh
Ooh,
man,
that was cool.
They
the
keep
wolf is
spawning.
after the skeleton.
I mean, Hyper has to be pretty happy with himself. That went really well for him.
Yeah.
James is still on good health though, so
Yeah,
if he
James
melees
didn't
someone,
get hit much at all. It was just kind of Hyper got hard targeted in that.
Oh, Issa's here too.
Oh,
Kind of.
so is Purple just gonna kind of come in and clean this up?
Unintentionally, probably.
I want to see where they're at. Oh my God, they're
Last
still
I
800
checked, they
blocks
were
out.
like... Yeah, I saw that last time.
Yellow, you might want to say something to them, like, to try and move forward, cause they're 800 blocks out in each direction. So if you're here, you should probably, like, you know, mention that they should probably be moving in, especially because every other team in the game's fighting right now.
yeah, I understand.
Like, I know they're having mic troubles, but for personal experience, I've had a RR that was kind of ruined by myself with something very similar in Incidento Season 1, where I come back 5 minutes into meetup after being lagged out for 2 episodes, and then we get the 0-0 and win with 1 kill, and it just was a really awful end to a really great meetup. So, like, even if they're having mic troubles, you should tell them to at least push up a little bit and not be, like, very close to the wall. But yeah, like, do you want to message him, Yellow?
I messaged him telling him to move in. He said Griffin's not even here. I said, if we really need to, we can TP him.
This is a bad time for mic problems. Jacob Crafty's at 50.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I think it's not going to be disastrous if we have to TP Griffin.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
rather have that happen than, like, have them come in and win with 1 or 2 kills.
This Dr. James on the trees up here.
Yeah. I mean, if James plays this smart, he could actually still take this home.
Yeah.
Because he's still at high enough health and his armor's bulky enough.
I'm just gonna be this cow. This is where I live now.
Ah.
I'm a cow.
I want to see kind of positions.
Okay, this cow is boring.
I think the 2 green teams might be fighting.
I was being a cow, and now I lost everyone.
I don't know, I'm playing on a very small render distance right now, so it's not quite tiny, it's 4.
I'm on 8, as I told you before, so.
Yeah. But like I'm getting like 20 FPS recording on this, so it's definitely not as pretty as my normal footage. Fighting seems to have stopped a bit. I want to see if Saya and Griffin are starting to move in. Saya is moving in, and are you gonna TP Griffin, Yellow?
We'll TP Griffin when he gets back and when Sai's a little bit closer.
Okay.
It sucks, but I mean,
It's better than having him wait that far out.
yeah, it's better than having just the entire game be held up because of it.
And fighting seems to have lulled right now, so that gives them time to kind of come in.
Yeah.
And not just instantly clean up a final fight. Because like going back to Incidendo, the penultimate fight between, I believe it was Cobra and Sonic, or Cobra and Joe, was a very intense, like low health fight. And we just kind of came in and admittedly we ruined it, and yeah. It wasn't really that great, but the rest of the season was fine, and I don't want, like, this season, which has been really good so far, I'll be honest, to be ruined by a crappy ending. But, yeah, there's this team. I want to see where Light Green is, so...
Okay, Griffin's moving.
Okay. This team's kind of camping the mountain, I think? Or Jacob's at the bottom of it. I don't... Yellow, do you want Light Green camping this mountain at 0-0? Because I don't think they should be camping that hill at 0-0. Or they're getting off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if the other team backs off, which they're totally allowed to do, then Light Green team technically has to follow them.
Yeah. I don't know where James is. I want to go check where Dr. James is. Have you TP'd... Oh. James is sneaking up the mountain behind him.
Ooh.
Have you TP'd Griffin to Saya?
Apparently, Sai was waiting for Griffin. I would have just DP'd him had I known. But I mean, for all we know, this team, probably one of the weakest here, although it's not necessarily that bad, could
They're definitely the
get
weakest
dropped
team
pretty
that's still
easily.
alive.
Or not necessarily dropped, but drained.
Yeah. They're
Plus,
definitely the
their
weakest
armor
of
is
the
not very good.
4 teams.
Okay, yeah, they're met up now.
Yeah, and there's fights. Dark Green's kind of on these hills, but they're not like they're pretty.
Yeah, they're all like 300, neg 300, so
Yeah, and then
they'll be there shortly.
I think James is still coming up behind. I don't know. I'm gonna see where James is. I want to see this from his perspective, honestly. If he's involved in the fighting, which he's not right now, but I don't know if he's going towards it or not.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
But okay, these teams are definitely fighting. Vish and Jacob. There's Vish. I'm gonna go check Light Green's healing. They have Issa. Issa has 5 still.
So you said they have pizza. I was like, what? How did they get that?
That's my favorite healing in Minecraft. And Jacob has 4. They have 5 and 4 right now. And JMC and Vish.
Who's on this side?
Have disappeared. So I need to go back and find them. Vish is at 1 head.
My Sai is saying why.
JMC's at nothing. Okay, they're close now. Wait, they're heading the wrong way. Oh, they're looping around, okay. This might actually go to up 7. You might get your nightmare mode after all. James
And
got
and it's
pinged, but
turning
he's at
night
65.
soon.
That's definitely gonna mess up his game plan a bit. Vicious is now shooting at light green. JMC's been hit. Vicious has been hit. I don't know what team's gonna win this fight. Dark green definitely has the gear, but light green
Dark
has
green
the,
does not have any healing though.
Yeah.
Light green is just stacked on healing.
And so is purple. Talking about purple, I'm gonna. Oh, purple's here now. Their hat just popped up in for me. I think they're in the desert. Oh yeah, they're kind of in the fight now. Oh, this is interesting.
Where's Dr. James at?
Dr. James is kind of in the mountain, or not in the mountain. He's on the trees, and he just kind of spotted Griffin and them running away. I wonder if James is gonna try and get one
Yeah.
of them and get their healing, because that's an absolutely viable game plan for him. Is try and get them separated. And if he can get Griffin, James could easily win this. And admittedly, I kind of want Cyan to win the least of these teams, just because they already have been done so well. But oh yeah, James is running back.
Who's this team right here?
Which one?
The one that was right next to James. Oh, okay, this is light green.
Yeah, James is back in his little forest abode.
You know, something I'm surprised Vish isn't really trying to do is he has 2 power 4s. If he went around and he killed mobs, he might be able to get a decent amount of levels and try and get power 5.
Is it permanent anyway, or is it nighttime now?
No, I believe it is nighttime right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's night right now, not
Oh, it's
permanent.
because I have the night vision on. Can I like turn that off?
Yeah, you can click on the light blue die in your inventory.
I did that because I still have full bright, but I didn't realize that the night vision made the sky blue as well. So I wasn't realizing what time it was, pretty much. But yeah, it's dark now, so there's gonna be mobs.
There's a lot of fights happening with no conclusions.
Yeah, it's very much been not a whole lot of death in this meetup.
Yeah, it's been very intense though.
And you have purple and light green, which are the 2 teams of healing but not gear, which is a fight I'd like to see. Although Jacob Crafty and them are kind of running low at this point. Yeah, Griffin and Sai are definitely out healing them at this point. And Sai actually does quite a lot to them.
Is this Dr. James over here? Who is this? I don't know who this is. Find out. Okay, yeah, it's Dr. James.
Okay, James is back, which is nice. Griffin's getting shot. I want purple and light green both to get more kills, but I don't know how likely that is.
Who knows?
Like, those are probably the 2 teams I want to win the most, is either light green or purple. Oh, East is at 20.
Yeah.
He's healing up, though. He doesn't have a whole lot more. Sai has 5. Griffin has... I'm lagging, but he also has 5. Jacob Crafty's at 52. Issa's actually pinging Sai pretty good. Sai's down to 60. Yeah, these 2 teams are just draining each other.
Yeah, really. I mean, this is genuinely anyone's game right now.
I just looked at the name of Vicious bow.
Is it the hentai one?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Cyclone made that.
Alright, see you guys in episode 7. And that will probably be the